the entire universe, and sample is only a part of that population. And how to select sample, there are a lot of methods: random sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, judgment sampling, cluster sampling, multi-stage sampling. So many techniques are available. That is a theoretical concepts you know very well. And which is the apt method of selection? What is the right sampling method? It depends on the objective of the study, depends on the population and abilities. What we have to understand is the concepts what we have studied like mean, median, mode, or take only mean, right, average, or standard deviation or correlation, these three things. These values if it is calculated, that is called a parameter. If it is calculated for the population, it is called a parameter. Suppose in our college, there are 3,000 students. Principal wants to know what is the average weight of a student in our college, average weight. The population is 3,000 students. We have to calculate average weight. Strictly speaking, if we measure all the 3,000 students' weight, the population is 3,000. And for all the 3,000 students, we can take the individual weight and add and divide by 3,000, we get a mean value. That is called a parameter. That is called parameter. Parameter is the value of the population. Practically, sometimes it is not possible. So we take sample of out of 3,000, 300 we take. 300 we can take by random method or systematic method, by roll number wise we can select. And if we calculate the same value for this 300 student, it is called a statistic. Say this is the mean value, this is a statistic. Our ultimate objective is to study the population. Our ultimate objective is to find the truth. Right? But since it is not possible, we calculate a sample constant. See, if our principal takes an average, he will select 300 students, a set, one sample. He will find the mean value, maybe say for example 49.5 kg. If this assignment is given to some other professor, he will take another 300. It cannot be equal to 49.5 exactly. It may be 50 or 50 or so. This mean value will change from person to person, but population will be constant. It is always constant. So what we do is, our objective is to study the parameter, population constant. Since it is not possible, because point of time, or sometimes it is not possible. Suppose if you want to find out the breakage rate of a particular glass product, you cannot break all the products and find the breakage rate. Only we have to wait for sampling method. And especially in medical field, it is very widely used. We cannot wait for population study. So we want to find out the exact value of the parameter with the help of the sample. That is called inferential statistics. We have to infer the population value based on the sample value. It cannot be exactly equal to the parameter value. So when we infer from sample to population, two things you'll have to understand. Suppose if the population size is equal to 3,000, population size is equal to 3,000, sample size is 300. From 300 you can find a value. We can claim that it is equal to population parameter. If I increase the sample size 300 to 500, I may be some more close to the parameter. 500 to 1,000, again I may be some more closer to the parameter. But exactly whether it will be the equal value of parameter, we don't know, because population constant is not known. Where becomes the problem? At what extent, or what is the confidence that my sample value, that is the average weight is 49 point, say for example 49.5 kg is equal to this particular parameter. I can say 95% confidence that this will be equal to this one, or 99%. Right? Another we have this x bar plus or minus sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma. You can say that my parameter will lie between x bar plus or minus 3 sigma with 99% confidence. Or 2 sigma, we will reduce that, it is 95% confidence. So probability is a measure to find out to what extent our statement or our claim is true. Another dimension is probability is a chance. It is a ratio of actual number to the total number. These are very basic things. When we talk about inferentiality, that is another stage of parameter. We have to find out, because ultimate objective of statistics is to study the population, that means to estimate the parameters. It is again estimation theory. So, in probability, there are 3-4 stages. One is to understand or estimate the chances by using simple formulae, that is the actual number of occurrences to the total number of mathematical probability, statistical probability, you know very well. These are all just to explain the concept of probability, and we have studied about tossing the coin, throwing a die, very popular examples we used to give. Where we will, these examples are given just to understand whether the occurrence of particular event, or when we take the data, occurrence of the data, whether they are two important parameters. One is whether they are interdependent or they are independent. In set theoretical notation, we say, we used to explain this with the set theory, addition of intersection of the sets, and so many things. So which will tell you whether these events are mutually exclusive or not. Mutually exclusive or not, based on that, so many theorems have been established. You need not go through about the proof of the theorem and other things. You understand the nature of the occurrence of your event. Suppose you study about the number of students failing in a class. You want to study them, what is the percentage, why they fail, all these things. So, your focus is on the result. Number of elements, 3,000 students. Focus is result. Then think, suppose if a student appear for the exams, only 2 things can happen. Either he will pass or he will fail. Only 2 types of occurrences. We cannot say that he has passed as well as failed. It is not possible. So, see, I took up one of my friends who was doing MBA in IIM Ahmedabad in those days. You see their teaching methodology. See how the concept is taught to the students. Here you know pretty well when we teach statistics to the whether MBA students or whatever it may be, we teach them about the theorem and derivations, what is the probability density functions, how to compute mean from a distribution, so many theoretical concepts. We forget about the fundamentals. So when I was doing a study in a room share in Ahmedabad in those days, 73, 74, 81, 82, this fellow was also called as an internship from MBA department. So he came to the room share, and I was thinking that I have completed MSc long back, I am working in MDC, so many things, I have got my own head weight by that time. So he came and he went around, he said, there are 1,000 rooms in this shed. If you look at a room, either it is working or it is not working. Only 2 things can happen, either working or idle. So it is a binomial situation. Only two outcomes are there. It is a binomial situation. Then he said, if it is idle, what are the reasons? It is idle because it may be want of spares, or want of maintenance, or material not available, or power is not available, or worker is not on the spot. There may be 7, 8 reasons maximum should be there for a room to be idle. He listed out all these things. Then he said, sir, can I go for a study now? I said, yes. You go to the first room, if it is working, You go to the second room. If it is working, you go to the third room. Third room is idle. Why? Where is the worker? Work is not available. You put a tick mark. He came back, consolidated. Out of 1,000 rooms, for example, 750 are working. Therefore, efficiency of this department is 750. There are 25% loss in efficiency, out of which 5% is for the reason that worker is not available. 7% is contributed for the reason that material is not available. Another 3% is contributed for the maintenance breakdown. So 25% is classified. Next study. We consolidated the entire report, throw it to the management and maintain. So their concept is on the practical aspects of it, applied aspect of it. But again, if we go in deep, as a statistician, we have to decide, this is not work sampling method, we have to decide when he has to go for the study. We have to generate a random number. Random number is to be converted into time slot. Right? Suppose if it is 120, 2 hours, 7 plus 2, 9 hours, 9 o'clock he has to go for study, 9:40 he has to go for study. That is a method we have to follow. But the approach to the problem is very clear because he is very strong in the fundamental. We are very weak in the fundamental. But very strong in, if you ask our students to derive the PDF of binomial, immediately you will derive it. Those guys, they cannot derive that. But approach is very pragmatic so far as they are concerned. So let us see certain fundamentals about this probability and directly going to distributions. Basic addition theorem, multiplication theorem, and all these things we are not doing. We are not converting our theory to the axiomatic approach that is based on set theory and all that. One thing you have to understand that there are two types of outcomes. One is mutually exclusive outcomes. Mutually exclusive means if one happens, another thing cannot happen. Very simple. And non-mutually exclusive, combined A, B, C, anything can happen. That we have to understand. And another thing you have to basically understand before we going for this, we talked about variables. There are two types of variables. One is discrete. Another one is continuous. Now we have to understand what is discrete variable, what is continuous variable. Discrete variables within a range, only definite numbers will occur. Within a range, only definite numbers will occur. Right? Say for example, suppose 10 students appearing for the exam. Number of students passed may be 0, or it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, maximum 10. All the 10 will pass. Can 1.5 can happen? 1.75 can happen? No. It cannot happen. Within a frame, within a limit, only definite numbers will happen. This is called a discrete distribution. Say number of passes from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 10. You take 10 students. All the paper failed may be 5 students. 1 paper failed, 2 paper failed, 3 paper failed. Likewise they can happen. So after 0, this discrete variable will take 1. In between it will not take any value. In between it cannot take 0.5 or 0.75. So this line indicates the probability. For example, you take it as a probability. After 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This is discrete variable. Another one is continuous. Suppose your vehicle is idle, 0 kilometers per hour speed. It reaches 50 kilometers per hour. In between this variable speed, how many values it would have touched? Here between 0 and 10, it would have touched only 10 values. Or if you include 0, 11 values. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 values maximum. But speed, it starts from 0. It goes up to 50 kilometers. How many possible values it would have touched between 0 to 50? All possible values. Infinity. So